See. Yeah, I think we're good now. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, Cakes. And if it's the first time tuning in, you're most definitely welcome. On this channel, we focus on fashion, skincare, and lifestyle. Today, I'm so excited because in a long period of how many months? 6 months. I got up and I was like, you know what? I feel good. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm currently going through not health problems, but it's something that was just offbeat in terms of myself, and which led to my voice being a bit funny, and also the blockage from my nose. So guys, if you hear me where I sniff, excuse me, because I can't really do much about it. I blow my nose, yes, there's something that comes out, then after that there's sniff, but when I blow it out, like, it's not coming out, so please excuse me. So guys, this is my life update. It's been a long time. I actually just wanted to get back to creating content and act like I did not disappear for a minute, but I was like, why should I? And I should also upload something that is encouraging and motivational for this new year. It's the 5th day of 2022, and a lot of us don't really feel like ourselves. A lot of people did actually take leave, and they only coming back next week, and so we still trying to find our way. And also with COVID as well, COVID just did so much in terms of lifestyle, in a good and a bad way, because we're still in shock. And I realized that in the big cities we all went home. It was so dry. Even in our complex there were no cars, so I just saw like everybody wants to go home, just to retreat and recuperate and just play and be positive. Well, with me, on the other hand, 2021 was actually, I feel like I lost the light, and I'm using a different ring light today. So guys, if you're losing me, yeah, I think now we're fine, because I was just too light. Now I'm warm, but it's not too bright. This ring light is not as bright as the other one that I usually use. So for me, 2021 was a year where it was a year where I lost my loved ones, young loved ones. I think that's where it hit very hard, because I lost my brother and my sister. They're not actually my siblings like my mom and dad, but they're like family. They were literally my brother and sister. They were cousins. One was my siblings friend, long-time friend, which stayed at our house at some point. He was like my brother. When I said Abdilif, I actually said Abdilif from, like, he is my older brother, like, from like that. And that's how my parents also took him, and he passed on due to COVID. And when they said he passed on, I didn't entertain it. I just moved on with my life, because the thing with me, I dwell so much into emotions, and I know myself. I would, if I choose to focus on something, I would focus on it so much, and it would really break me. And at the time I was also trying to work, school. It was just so many things that were happening in my life, and also trying to find a balance in everything, and COVID as well. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just not gonna focus on it. So that was during the year, right? And June, I think I talked about it, my cousin Osmarado passed on as well. And these people are like the same age, but not the same. Usmagati is actually my cousin, my aunt's firstborn. She passed on, and the same way that I didn't want to entertain it with Abdilifu, I did the same thing. The preparations, the what, I did not even post on my socials. I think I only posted once on my WhatsApp, but I just didn't want to believe that she's gone, and it was so heartbreaking for me. Luckily enough, we spent Christmas together. If you watch my Christmas vlog from 2022, you'd see her. She's the one with the light skin. She looked healthy on video, but honestly she was really fighting a fight that we just could not understand. And she tried, she fought so much, and she leaves her 2 daughters behind. And Abdilifu as well, sorry for coming here and there, he was also an amazing father to her daughter, and he only had 1 daughter. And you know that relationship, like father and daughter goals, was definitely that from the word go. So I think that's why the one thing that gets me really heartbroken when young people pass on is that they're leaving their families. Some are really pushing so hard, trying to build a life for themselves, and they're leaving their wives behind, their kids. I think I get so heartbroken because I got to experience, and I still get to experience, both my parents in this lifetime. So that's why it hits so hard with me. Just focused on other things and got distracted. But September is when I started really not feeling like myself, but I was just like, my body was trying to tell me something, but I was just moving, and I started having some tiredness, fatigue. But you think like, it's just fatigue here and fatigue, you know how it goes. And I got an oral fungus. But I didn't know it was an oral. I was just like, I was at Welcome at the time. We had an unveiling and a family gathering. I just thought, man, you know how Welcome is hot, and the water there is trash. So when you brush your teeth, I just thought, probably it's the water here, and I just ignored it. Then my mouth just became so dry. My lips were so dry, like I felt like nothing could stick on it, and I just ignored it. I was just saying, man, it will get better, it's probably the water there. Ignored it, moved on with my life, ignored everything, kept on exercising, but I slowly reduced my workouts because I did not have the time. And also I just was not taking care of myself the way that I did actually in 2020. 2022 was the year that I actually took care of myself with intention. Okay, fine. And then there was assignments after assignments, exams, and then after exams I was just so tired. I didn't want to, I literally had to drag myself to work, to do anything, to even eat. And I was just like, okay, whatever. And I saw that I was still losing so much weight. Like, guys, even when I was on the program of I'm healthy, getting back into shape, I did not lose as much as I did. I lost, before exams I was weighing 57, and boom, I was weighing 53. I was like, yeah. That's when I became so scared, and I was like, no, something is not right with my body. And then we had another event as well as a family, which was successful, but I was not, guys, I looked so frail. My hair, as you see now, I look so slim. This is the first time I do my makeup in months, like months. It's the first time I feel good about waking up and preparing myself and getting the day started and being so grateful. I looked so frail. My grandmother was like, plus with the mask and everything, so that's my grandmother, because she's married to my father's older brother, and she was like, I didn't even notice you, like, was fokola. And when black people, especially Sotho, when they use fokola is like frail and weak, you know. And I was like, no, it was just weight loss. I went on a program, but I'll be fine. But I thought it was just only that, but it was not only that. My body was just so tired, and I was not giving it attention. I was not loving myself with intention, and it was showing off. I just didn't want to do anything, guys. I didn't want to, but thank God to working from home, because wow, I was dry, frail, and I just didn't want to do anything. And with the working from home, you don't really have a reason to take a shower and bath. That's when I saw that no, something is not right. I think I'm a bit depressed. But the thing with me, I was like, what would I be depressed about? My life is fine. Like, I don't have a reason to say I'm depressed off because of, or probably my finances, or I'd say my business and stuff like that. No, I'm not. I'm fine. But why am I like this? I just didn't find interest in clothes, guys. I love fashion so much. I love makeup. I like anything beauty. I like beauty content. I was not interested. I was like, child, I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay in bed the whole time. And I remember I told my boyfriend about it, and he was like, because he knows that I overthink a lot. And he was like, no man, nothing is wrong. You're not depressed. Depression is more than that. And I said, yeah, he's right. He's probably right. I'm not depressed. But I then just had this moment where and you know that whisper that in my family we do have mental health issues. Educated as my family is, I'm tracing it back to my father as well, because that is the generation that I know, and his siblings. My aunt had serious mental issues, like hectic. And because she was such an honest person, a lot of people just took it like, oh, and stuff like that. And she was very strict, but it was never taken seriously. Even with my dad, he had the same issues as well. Thank God to my mom. You know, my mom was able to actually help my dad when he was going through that phase, and it was really bad, where he had to leave his studies and just focus on himself for a period and go back again. I remember there was a time in my studies when I was doing my law degree where the same feeling where I'm just not myself. And I remember my dad was so adamant and pushing me to just relax. I just focus on myself. But I didn't know that why he was so like, no, leave everything, relax, stop stressing and stuff like that. And I only found out later that it was because when he was also doing his law qualification, he went through the most and he didn't know what was happening. And then I take it back where I see in that side of the family, they have mental issues, mental health problems or whatever, but it was never addressed. That's when I was like, you know what, something is not right with me and I need to take care of myself. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I have to find a balance. That's a sad thing about being older, guys. Ain't nobody who's a child who wants to grow up quickly. Just don't grow up quickly, but don't be. With me, I struggled so much with living in the present that I always focused on the future. Even when I was a child, I was just like that. That's why I was so mature so quickly, because I was acting like an adult when I should be a child, being too responsible and stuff like that. So then I was like, you know what, I can feel this, it's happening, but I could not also just take care of myself even after closing of everything, because my mom also fell sick after the whole family celebration that we had in Bokakes. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go home and take care of her. And I did that in my feeling like I'm not okay. She kept saying, are you fine? Are you fine? But I had to be strong because she was bedridden and she could not do anything. So I could not be sick. And I was like, you know what, I felt like creating content because I was so excited that at least I'm done with school. I'm just gonna focus on work and creating content, you know. That did not happen like that. I felt so guilty with not doing that because I promised myself, which is another problem that I have of stressing when I can't do something. And I'm learning so much that do what you can. If you can't do other things, relax. And I could not even go to the doctor as well, guys. There was no way that I could leave my mom because she was really sick. So I was like, you know what, I'll go to the doctor. And then during the time, Naledi from, is it Naledi Willis or Willis? I can't remember her name. She passed on. I was like, oh God, please help me. Because as I said, I had lost two of my closest people. And I didn't act like I actually lost them. I just went like heartbroken, but I didn't want to focus too much on it. And I think when she passed on, that's when everything just shut down. And I was very emotional. I cried all the time. Don't want to do anything. I had to do some things and become responsible and be an adult. And I was just like, yo, I asked myself so many things like, are we really living like it's true? We're really living to die? Like, guys, you know, when you're a child, you hear your parents saying that and telling you that get your life together or suck it up when you feel like I'm not fine. And they would tell you like someday you're gonna pass on, and you think like it's so far away. But when you see people who are young, 50, I think anybody under 60, 50, people are still young, they 40, even in the 20s and early 30s, and you're like, yo, all these illnesses that we thought that are for the elderly, it's not like that. I might also get it, and young people are dying, and I think that also stepped on my depression. And I think we also got like, it was just a lot of things that were happening. I was so sad, and I didn't want to do anything, guys. I didn't take care of my skin, nothing. I didn't even want to drink my supplements. But at least I realized that, you know what, in my family we have mental health issues, and I need to be aware. The one thing that you have to do in life, guys, if you feel like something's not right, be aware of it and let it be and work on it. And that's what I did. I felt like I'm not okay, but I'm gonna try to move, because the thing with me, I might be stuck and quiet about it. Because that's the thing with me, I'm not a person that would tell people my issues or write on social media. I don't do that. I pray, I try to figure it out and ask for God that this feeling will just go away. The one person that I'll say I'll run to is my boyfriend, but I think sometimes he's like, ugh, can you be strong again? Because it does get overwhelming for him as well. And I just asked for God to be happy and to give me strength. And I just did that, and I pushed. My mom got better. I was like, okay, cool. And I went back home for Christmas, guys. If you see me, I'll show you a Christmas video. You'll see how frail I looked, like even my skin. Sorry guys for that. It's during the day, and yeah, sorry guys. So there was a situation outside, which is still going on because it's not stopping, so I want to record. Okay, fine. Then I went back home for Christmas, guys. I didn't even shower, but we're busy cleaning. Like, you know, you wake up in the morning, you prepare yourself, you shower quickly, then you say you're gonna wash again after cooking and everything, and put on makeup. I did not do that. I had amazing pictures. I mean, I had amazing clothes to take pictures with my family. The setup was, but I was just like, I don't even have the strength for this. But it's fine. Be in the moment. Again, I learned to be in the moment. That's what I learned in 2021. This is the feeling. As I said, I struggle so much with living in the present. I always feel like I can't be feeling weak. Let me move, But now I learned how now. What? Relax. You're not feeling okay. It's fine. Worst case scenario was that at home, the doctors were on leave. And I was like, oh, is this gonna get better? And it didn't. The sounds and everything. Now there's construction sounds. But anyway, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be in the present and I'm not gonna stress about it. If I can put on makeup, I will. If I can't, I can't. And I started feeling okay. I started feeling like, but so tired. And my mom was so worried. My mom was just like, girl, you need to gain some weight because now you're too skinny. And are you fine? And I was like, no, I'm fine. I was really fine, guys, but my body was just not fine. Emotionally, I was okay, but my body, I think my emotions also, my emotions were also being a bit disabled, not aligned because of the whole passing of young people. Hi, put this guy. Okay, let me just try and move on. And then I actually crossed over 2020 to 2022. So sick. The orophagus was just crazy. And because the 30th, 31st, I think was Friday or Saturday. Friday, right? The 30th, the 31st was, but somewhere there I was like, okay, fine. The 31st was on Friday. And after resting and not doing any, like literally I did not do anything. And my job was just to go to the toilet and the kitchen. And I didn't want to think, I didn't even post Happy New Year's Eve or Happy New Year's messages. Even Christmas, the reason why I didn't post any or wish any, because guys, I was literally not well and I was tired. And I was like, this is the moment that I am in. I felt so guilty that I'm not wishing people anything. But I was like, I am tired. I need to rest. I need to be okay with myself and feel like myself again. And I just did that. And I just bought supplements as well. Started incorporating supplements again into my my lifestyle. And then I went to the doctor on Tuesday because that's when they opened, and I realized that no, I think it was the 31st on Friday, so other people took long weekend situation. I was like, nobody's here. Even today, nobody's around. But finally, I went to the doctor. They gave me antibiotics, and I was like, oh, I feel much better. The orophagus has definitely decreased. This is the worst thing ever because you don't get a fever or anything, guys, with the orophagus. You just have this fungus in your mouth. For the ladies who have had V fungus or candida or whatever, you know the feeling. Instead of itching here, you just feel so much discomfort and cottage feeling in your mouth, and you just don't feel like food. I had to force feed myself because I was losing too much weight as well. But I'm so grateful for everything, for resting. I'm so excited for this year. This has just been last year for me, as I said, was a roller coaster. I had so many yay moments. I smashed my goals career wise, in terms of my prayer life, spiritually, in terms of my weight as well, in terms of my business, where I want to go. But I was just also drained by the deaths that we experienced and the loss and the is this what we live in for moments, and questioning God. And I really had to align myself to the life, and that's how it is, and make the best out of this. My partner once said to me that there's like the worst thing is actually to pass on and be in a sad state and not living. life. I could have not lived my life and became sad for the longest time, but I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be positive and I'm gonna feel the sadness, but I'm not gonna dwell in it. I'm going to let it go. I hope 2022 keeps its promises of growth as well, of self-discovery and unlearning habits, like terrible habits, and gaining new habits as well of growth, and not being stuck in the moment, accepting as well. 2022 is a year of accepting for me. I said to me, this year is a year of gratitude, hope and faith. I'm faithful that God will see me through and I will reach my goals and I will meet the right people. I'll be surrounded by kindness, love, growth, prosperity, health as well, and I will be that in other people's life. I am hopeful for greatness in all aspects of my life and for me to know my true purpose in this life, and I am grateful for the life that I have, because we always want set resolutions but not become grateful of what you have. I'm not living the life that I thought I'll live by this age, but I'm definitely grateful of the life that I have and God's protection over my life and my family. And I realized that everything really happens the way it's supposed to be. Like, I don't have any control over it. I need to learn to let go and let God, and that's what's gonna happen this year. And yeah, I hope you guys are well. I'm getting better. I'm drinking antibiotics. I wanted to have a glass of like sparkling wine or gin or something just to toast the new year, but with antibiotics unfortunately I cannot. And I'm wishing you the same. Don't resist, don't fight anything, be positive, trust in God, and He will give you the life that you're supposed to have. Sorry for my voice, sorry for it being too low, but yeah, last year was an amazing year. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and definitely be posting content weekly and also my socials as well. KekeletsoKatliKolisang. I wish you God's protection and God's way until you find your way in whatever situation that you are in. Trust in Him, pray, meditate. Just keep quiet. Meditating is just like, what does my heart say? Because I also had a problem with listening to my heart, because I wanted to do what's right and I would be sad. So listen to your heart, but also protect everybody that's around you, even those you don't know, because whatever decision that you make affects literally the entire universe. So yeah, I love you so much. Take care of yourself, love yourself, stay faithful to yourself, and be positive and be grateful and be hopeful.